Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I'm Dustin. We're looking at Tesla once again, and the question that we have to ask ourselves now, which if I have been bullish whatsoever, I apologize to myself because I've definitely lost money trying to buy Tesla right now. And when I look at what we have before us, boys and girls, this is probably one of the most bearish setups that I've seen. And the reason isn't even because that there is necessarily a catalyst. It's just apathy in the market for Tesla right now. There is no bid. There is no support. There is nothing behind it. All I'm seeing is the price falling every single day, just ever so slightly. Which, when you think about a stock that's worth $100 billion plus dollars, or $700 plus billion dollars, or almost $1 trillion if it gets up to 300, you're talking about absolute billies that are just like, I'll go mess with AMC stock. Because when we see what we see right now in Tesla, where it's just essentially been drooping ever since the mid June. I mean, we got a high here in July, sure, but it's essentially this high right here. This is a false breakout in June at least. And right now, what we can see is down at 234. There's either the steal or a deal, or maybe this is a signal. And when I say it's a signal, you could think that this could be potentially a rotation, because Tesla has been one of the most important stocks in the entire market so far. Right now, when we look at the 1 day all the way through the 1 month, we're down. On the 1 month, we're down 17%. On the 15 day, we're down 10%. On the 5 day, we are down 4.65%. I mean, when you look at where we are, we have a true risk of potentially losing the 6 month of being positive if we continue to fall. If we really fall below $200, which it doesn't seem likely right now, but it's Tesla. This thing, the price gyrations of Tesla. This thing was a month ago. This thing was at 293. So when you look at the type of price moves that you can see in Tesla, you have to really respect whatever the short-term trend is. And when we look at the signals, we do have a go short in the short term, intermediate term, and longer term. And across here in the trend indicator, we now are fully confirmed in our bearish stance on our long term, intermediate term, and short term. That's super concerning. On the rolling sentiment, we have a falling bear. We've had it since August 1st. You can see that when we look at the ultra fast sentiment indicator, I thought we were going to break out above here. Like, I bought this right here. I bought this at the beginning of August because I was like, oh, we're going to break back up above 50%, which is going to be great, similar to like what we did in May here into like June when we had that high, or even in July when we had that high a little bit. And now it doesn't even look like it's following through. I mean, when I look at the trading signals, I don't have a bear key 3. I don't have a bull key 3. This is essentially apathetic, like I'm saying, for the market of Tesla. You can see the price is just drooping. It's just supply coming into the market with a lack of demand. Again, I would expect that we'll probably hold somewhere in the 220s. When we look at the ultra fast, or we look at the daily sentiment indicator, I am encouraged by what I'm seeing. It looks like it's kind of like plateauing, or at least stalling out. I would like to see it jump up a little bit higher. Obviously, what we see on the weekly is that we are at 53%. I don't know when the move is going to come back. I don't know when the demand is going to come back in Tesla. I know that demand will come back in Tesla because Elon's too good, the company's too good, it has too much of a market capitalization, as well as it has the brand name. It has the thing that people love to talk about. People love to talk about Elon to a certain extent. So he can fill airtime on CNBC. He can fill time on Bloomberg. He can fill time on MSNBC. He just fills time, right? He's all over Twitter. This is the type of situation you normally want, but the stock seems to have lost a little bit of love. It's definitely lost love in the market. I mean, the volatility appears to be breaking out. Obviously, that's to the upside. I assume the volatility, as you would expect, is falling. So the correlation to price is falling. So the price correlation to volatility is falling. So as the correlation, or as volatility continues to break out, that correlation falling means the price is going to fall. That's no bueno. It's no good. When we look at the Tesla daily range here, we can see that we're at the bottom of the range. And not only that, we're starting to like just kind of like slide with the range lower, which when it's going up, when it's gliding up as the range is rising higher and it's just going with it, that's a good thing. We like that. Like that happened here in January. We're just kind of rode up the top of the range. But now it's doing the reverse. It is actually sliding down with the range, and that's kind of concerning. We look at the ultra fast, we would like to see it pick up. It is around, it did get all the way down to 45%. But if we're just going to wash out, let's just wash out all the way down to 220. Let's get down to 35%. Let's get down to 40% bullishness, and then let's just rally from there. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, subscribe to the New High newsletter. We give you 25 stocks to your inbox that are breaking out to new highs and 52-week highs every single Sunday. I'll talk to you soon.